It's time we take a closer look at Isshiki Otsutsuki and predict what his moveset will be. Before that, let me give you a refresher on just who this ugly ass looking character is, and trust me, it gets worse. We're first introduced to Isshiki through Jigen, which is Ishiki's host body, but isn't capable of sustaining Ishiki's power, so he requires a new suitable body, Kawaki. You know, great value Orochimaru type stuff. With my Boruto 8 out of the way, we can dive into each fight with Jigen and Isshiki to move moves from, because there is quite a bit that we can use to form a moveset. First, Jigen and Isshiki are powerhouses. They can adequately fight from a distance or close up. Jigen's techniques differ slightly from Isshiki, but I do think that there are some key moves that we can use in Ishiki's moveset. Firstly, he has the ability to use space-time ninjutsu, so like Sasuke and Madara, Isshiki will come with time-space hop, which is the most powerful substitution currently in the game. Next, both Jigen and Isshiki uses rods to pierce their enemies from a distance. The rods start off small, but once they stab their target, Jigen enlarges them to their original size using the power of Sukuna Hikona, which is an ability unique to his dojutsu. With this ability, he is able to shrink himself as well. When Isshiki is resurrected through Jigen, he no longer possesses the absorbing abilities of Karma, but instead uses Sukuna Hikona to shrink his enemy's ninjutsu and ninja tools. This ability is tied to the second ability of his unique eye, Daiku Koten. This ability allows Isshiki to store items in a pocket dimension, which preserves the items in pristine condition. He uses this ability to summon rods, giant cubes, and even dinner. My guess with this one is that both his in-game abilities will use a combination of Sukuna Hikona and Daiku Koten. To dive deeper in how it will work in-game, we first need to establish his typing. As we mentioned prior, Isshiki can attack from all ranges with a wide range attack and precision attacks. Naruto mentioned that his attacks are heavy, giving a lot of force behind them. This easily fits into the attack and defense type category, which would be my first two options for this character, originally. But using Season 3 and 4 of DLC, we can eliminate defense type. The reason why, Soleil has not released two DLC of the same typing in a row since Jiraiya and Hiruzen. Season 3 of DLC also had two defense types with Neji and Boruto. Season 4 had Sakura and Itachi for healers. This leaves Season 5 as either a double attack or double range season. My guess is that it will be double range since attack types received the Season Pass secret technique in Season 4, with defense types receiving the Season Pass ultimate this time, and Isshiki being the final DLC of this season, I'm convinced he will be a range type. Now that we have established Isshiki as a range type, we can go heavy on all the unique weapons and ninja tools he'll provide in his reward list. Firstly, his heavy attack will definitely be unique. Like Haku who throws Senbon or Kawaki who uses shards, Ishiki's heavy attack and ninja tools will be these rods in some capacity. For his light attacks, both Isshiki and Jigen uses a lot of kicks, with Jigen using his bow staff and Isshiki incorporating knees and elbows like a Muay Thai fighter. Next, for his ninjutsu, I'd like to see him provide a new playstyle for range types, which is self-buffs. I can see this working similar to Imperial Wrath, where all ninjutsu and ninja tools are neutralized against Isshiki, leaving only melee attacks as the way to counter this buff. In addition to neutralizing ninjutsu and ninja tools, the buff will cure all status ailments and increase Ishiki's ninjutsu power and ninja tool damage. I can see this being 25-second jutsu similar to Susanoo armor. Now that we put his shrinking move into slot 1, let's put his enlarging move into slot 2. Isshiki summons this dinner table and he recovers health, giving range types their first ever healing ninjutsu. Nah, I'm playing. His second move will definitely shower his enemy with rods. It will work like Amaterasu, where it will be cast on the opponent, causing damage, briefly restraining them, slowing down their ninjutsu and substitution cooltime, and removing a little bit of secret technique gauge. In addition to that, this jutsu will also refill the user's ninja tool stock. I can see this being around a 20-second move cooltime. As for a secret technique, it will be another self-buff. Isshiki will shrink himself, making him completely unseeable by the enemy team. Here he will gain a ninjutsu damage buff and a ninja tool cooldown, attack speed buff, and movement speed. However, his ninjutsu will be disabled. Press the secret technique button again to summon cubes to drop on the opponent. These cubes will remain on the battlefield for a short time and will disrupt the enemy, taking away their ability to see the HUD or lock onto the targets. Lastly, for his reward list, I can see it looking like this. Honestly, Ishiki's moveset has a lot of potential, more so than Baryon Mode Naruto. But this is just my thoughts. I'd like to hear how you guys would build Ishiki's loadout. What type do you think he'll be, and how will they incorporate Sukuna Hikona and Daiku Koten into the game? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, sub, and leave a thanks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.